Good morning. In today's class, we will discuss about equation of motion. The equation of motion is used to drive that the net momentum is conserved. So this equation is developed by writing a momentum balance over a volume element delta x into delta y into delta z fixed in space through which a fluid is flowing. So rate of momentum accumulation will be equal to rate of convective momentum in minus rate of convective momentum out plus rate of molecular momentum in minus rate of molecular momentum out plus sum of external force acting on the controlled volume. So now let us consider a fluid element of volume delta x, delta y, delta z. This delta x is length, this delta y is width, and delta z is height. So its volume will be equal to delta x into delta y into delta z. Let rho be the density of fluid and Vx, Vy and Vz. Vx, Vy and Vz be the velocity component in x, y and z direction respectively. The mass of fluid entering at x and mass of fluid leaving at x plus delta x are shown in figure. Similarly, the fluid is entering and leaving at y and y plus delta y and z plus delta z is respectively. So this one is x component, this one is y component in, z component in, z component out. Similarly, this one is y component in, y component out. So if we apply momentum balance, then first of all, rate of x component of convective momentum entering at x in the x direction. So convective momentum is equal to rho vx into area. So rho vx at x equal to x into area. Area is delta y delta z. As you can see in this diagram, so we are considering uh, mass in x direction. So here area will be equal to delta z into delta y. So this one is the cross sectional area of the control volume in x direction. So the rate of x component of convective momentum entering at x in x direction will be equal to rho vx into area, that is delta y into delta z. Similarly, the rate of x component of convective momentum leaving at x plus delta x in x direction will be equal to this one, rho vx at x plus delta x, delta y delta z. See, the rate of x component of convective momentum entering at y. So convective momentum is rho vx in x direction. Similarly, in y direction will be equal to rho vy. This is velocity in y direction into vx at y. Now the area is delta x delta z. As you can see, entering in y direction. So y direction, this phase. So here height is delta z and length is delta x. So delta x delta z is the area. Similarly, the rate of x momentum of convective momentum leaving at y plus delta y will be rho vy vx y plus delta y into del x del z. Similarly, in z direction, rate of x component of convective momentum entering at z, rho vz vx at z. Now effective surface area will be equal to delta x delta y. As you can see in this diagram, in z direction means in top and bottom position, the area will be equal to this area is delta y and this area is delta x. So delta x into delta y. So delta x into delta y into rho vz into vx at z. Similarly, rate of x component of convective momentum leaving at z plus delta z will be this one. So the net convective x momentum flowing into the elements delta y and delta z will be equal to, so we need to sum up all previous equations. So this is convective x momentum flowing into the controlled volume. This one is in y direction and this one is in z direction. So if we sum up all these uh, three sides momentum, we can get net convective x momentum flowing into controlled volume. And within in x direction, this one is momentum in minus momentum out. Similarly here the momentum in minus momentum out, the momentum in minus momentum out along the x, y and z direction. So this is net convective momentum. Now net diffusive momentum or molecular momentum. Rate of x component of momentum entering at x by molecular transfer will be equal to tau xx into area. Area will be equal to delta y delta z. Or you can see in x direction. In x direction. So area will be delta y delta z. So this delta z. Similarly, rate of x component of momentum leaving at x plus delta x by molecular transfer will be equal to tau xx at x plus delta x del y del z. Similarly, we can write rate of x component of momentum entering and leaving at y and z direction. So in y direction, this one is momentum in and this one is momentum out, and in z direction this one is momentum in and this one is momentum out along the z direction. So the net x component of momentum by molecular transfer will be given by this is in x direction, this is in y direction, this one is in z direction. So x component of momentum in three directions. Here also the momentum in minus out. So these equations give the value of net x component of momentum by molecular transfer. Now let us consider the external force, pressure and gravity. So net fluid pressure will be equal to pressure at the entrance minus pressure at the exit multiply by its area. So delta y delta z. Now gravitational force acting in x direction, then the gravity force will be equal to this g x y z. So similarly we can write the gravitational force acting on the controlled volume and rate of accumulation of x momentum. So this del by del t rho vx, this rho is kg per meter cube, this one is velocity and this one is total volume. So finally if we multiply volume by rho v upon t, then we get mv. So it's momentum. So this one is rate of accumulation of momentum in x direction. So if we put all these value in the equation, in the continuity, in the equation conservation of momentum equation, So substituting equation 2 to 6 in equation 1 and dividing by delta x, delta y, delta z, and taking the limit delta x tends to 0, delta y tends to 0, and delta z tends to 0, we obtain the x component of differential equation of motion is this one. Or you can simplify or this equation by differentiating this term. So let's say rho Vx is one term and another Vx is remaining term. So it's differentiation of two product of two variable will be this one. Similarly, the y component and z component of differential equation of motion can be written as this. So this one is y component, this was x component of momentum, this one is y component of the momentum, and this one is z component of the momentum. So if we take x momentum, that is this momentum, this x momentum, then the x momentum is this one is x momentum. Similarly, this equation by using equation of continuity, so one equation is this one, and we also know the equation of continuity is this one. So if we replace this del rho by del t from this equation to this equation del rho by del t, so after putting this del rho by del t equal to minus del this term in this equation, and then take this row terms together, then finally we will get this equation. So after putting equation of continuity in this equation, we get this equation. Similarly, we can write these equation for y and z component. Here the y component is this one and z component is this one. Or in general form, we can write rho dy dt v equal to minus del t minus del p plus rho g, where dy dt is substantial derivative or divergence, and it's called del y del x plus del y del y plus del y del z. Now another important equation is Navier-Stokes equation. So if we use constant value of density and viscosity in equation of motion, we get Navier-Stokes equation. The general equation of motion as discussed above can be simplified to a more useful equation assuming constant value of density and viscosity. So we know from Newton law of velocity tau xx will be equal to minus mu del vx by del x. Similarly, del y, tau yx and tau zx. So we obtain following equation of motion for Newtonian fluid. So this one is x component, this one is y component, and this one is z component. So after putting equation this Newton law of viscosity, so Newton law of viscosity, finally we get these three components of equation of motion. Here mu is constant, so we can take out from the bracket, and its general form is this one. General form of equation of Navier-Stokes equation will be this one. So where del square is del square by del x square plus del square by del y square plus del square upon del z square, and this equation is called Navier-Stokes equation and are most commonly used for solving engineering problem. So this is end of today class. Thank you.